And in this zoo, it used to be an imperial garden. And I happened to find older Chinese architecture in 1908. Let's take a look. Right now it's the early spring in Beijing. You can see here the magnolia just blossom. And in this a nice place, I found a old hall. But this is a remain of the buildings in the zoo. You can see here is the old rockery. So the zoo, Beijing Zoo, is in the end of the Qing dynasty. That is the agricultural excitement place, because those days China realized they want to learn more modern technology from West. So they have one experimental farm here. Let's take a look. This building was built in 1908. This place is where when the ruler of the Manchurian, the Dragon Lady and the Emperor, when they go to the Summer Palace, and they will have rest here. And this hall is used for the officials attending the rulers. They will have rest here. Let's take a look. So outside, the main color is green and red, because Beijing in winter is very cold. The only evergreen plant is the pine tree and cypress trees. So the buildings in Beijing, this is an official building. That means used for the palace or imperial garden. They were painted in the red and the green color, and you can have a more vivid feeling of the cold winter. You can see here on the platform that was made of stone, because the Chinese wooden architecture needed to keep away from the ground, because the ground have the mortar. They will destroy the wooden structure. So when you go closer, and you can see right here on the wooden columns, they have a stone base. That was to keep away the pillar from the ground. Before glass imported from Europe, we all use rice paper to glue on the window. And on the top, they have the color painting. So the color painting is used to not only for decoration, but also for protect the wood, because outside they have the cluster of a layer. They paint the painting on it, so it not only look nice, but also can keep the wood stay longer. Okay. So on the top, they have three characters. The right one is called Chang Chun Tang. So we can have a closer look here. So this character Chang, it means in ancient China, that is the wine used to for sacrifice for ancestors or god of heaven. That was made of a kind of herb, and together with the black colored grain, so they make a kind of wine. So this character also means pleasant. So this hall is called Pleasant Spring Hall. Let's go inside. Right now it's become a place, like a reading hall. You can get a book and sit down reading books. As you can see on the top, this is a Chinese wooden architecture. this place is just a place to rest, but outside it looks like a garden. Okay, so it's really nice. This building can survive. So here you can see some rockeries circle around this building. So this is the charming of the traditional Chinese architecture. The wall and the column, they just like make a frame. So inside the frame, every view can be framed. Right here, we can see some rockery. We call them 假山, imitation of hills. Chinese garden just emphasized on, we call it 叠山离水, fold the rockery and manage the water. So mountain and water is the most important elements in Chinese garden. So you can see those rockeries, they have holes on it. They have very strange shape. So they were come from South China in the lake. We call them Taihu Lake, Taihu Rock. Even in the downtown Beijing, you can still find a quiet place. So here, this rock serves like a screen wall. So when you enter a Chinese garden or mansion, in front there's a screen wall. So here, this rockery served as the screen wall to block your view for the privacy of the garden or the residence. So it's very peaceful. Okay, and we'll keep going because further north there's another building built in the end of the Qing dynasty that was made, compromised architecture of the traditional Chinese and the Western style. Because at the end of the empire in 1900, especially after the Opium War in 1860 or the Boxers' Rebellion in 1900, China realized we are not alone. They have other very strong aliens or barbarians outside China. So Mongolians is not a big problem, but the Westerners, probably you're watching this live streaming, you are the biggest threat to the empire. So China want to, the rulers of Manchurian, they want to learn more from the West, so they can make China stronger, not being taken advantage by the Westerners. Okay, here we are. This building, so you can see some Western style. Okay, let's go upstairs. On this platform, you can see one looks like the original, the animal. So it's cast of bronze. So you can see there's a gold plated on the surface. But in 1900, those gold was scrapped off by the invaders. So this animal looks, you can see the tile looks like a lion, but it got a dragon head. So normally we'll call this animal qilin or kilin. Probably heard the Japanese beer kirin, but I didn't find the horn on the head. But normally we'll say he is the son of the dragon. Okay, let's keep moving. This way is a lion. Oh, we have a friend from Philippines. So here, this is the line. So you will see them all over China in the old days. It doesn't matter big residence or outside the government office or even the palace. So Chinese people believe the lions are good doorkeepers. The good doorkeepers. They can keep away. They can ward off the evil spirits. But in China, we don't have lion, we only have tigers. So lions are from Africa. So some older documents cite the lions first came to China over 2,000 years ago from Persia, like a gift to the emperor. Okay, let's keep going. Let's cross the bridge. Used to be the original traditional Chinese architecture bridge on the top, but this one is local modern. But you can see here, this is the architecture of a Western style. It looks like a castle. Let's see from here. And in Canton, South China, we have some Chinese merchants. They made a lot of money in the Southeast Asia. So in a home in the Canton, they built beautiful castles. I don't know if there's a Chinese movie a couple of years ago. It's very popular in China. It's called "Let the Bullets Fly." That's really good movie. That makes sense. Persians even influence Western Chinese, like how Hui Chinese has Persian words. Okay, let's go inside. So this building is called Changguan Lou, Pleasant Watching Tower. And the handwriting should look like the emperor's handwriting. Okay, so on the right, this is the Chinese people, we call it 对联, couplet. That was like ancient Chinese poems, one pair. But it's very complicated, so I cannot explain to you. Okay, let's keep going inside. Wow, you can see this is a Western style, but it's brick and wood. museum. But those are, I have to tell you that that's the fake one. Okay, those are, because I saw the real one in the museum. Okay. Oh, this one is silver and gold-plated head of the lion from Tibet. This is from the Ming Dynasty. This one is the original one. This is a Tibetan style lion. And this lion is over almost 1,000 years. Okay. Here we are in the watchtower. And you can see the chandelier. Probably that's the original one. So when China realized the big gap between China and the West, so they try their best to learn. Wow. This is really the European style. I mean, this is like a combination of the Chinese wooden and brick architecture, and it designed interior design with the Western style. Okay, let's keep moving. The floor is paved with marble, and here is the carpet. Okay, here's some document of the Beijing Zoo. Some old cameras. Okay, so here you can see this is a flag, and there's a dragon under the sun, and this is the flag of the Qing Empire from 1644 to 1911. Should be the original one. Right now I have a feeling being the animal watched by people. So in the cage you have food, water, shelter. But the most valuable thing for a living creature is you lost your freedom. So freedom is the most valuable. So in 1908, the imperial royal family also wants some Western flavor. So they have built this building. So Chinese working people are very smart and diligent, hardworking. Not only built the railway in the United States. Okay, let's keep moving. Here's the zoo. In the morning, I went to the panda hall, live streaming the panda, but they have a management for all the streamers. But when I fill the form, because I'm a YouTuber, I have to live stream on YouTube. But I don't want to get the people in trouble, because most people just live streaming in TikTok. I mean, inside China, not TikTok international. So if I write down YouTube, I don't know if there's censorship or people security department will get to trouble. So I quit filling the form, and I just get out from the panda hall and just wander around, live streaming other stuff. Okay. Because here you can see this is the bear. So I know China, we have it's very controversial, because the Chinese medicine, we use the animal parts like the dragon bone, or I don't know the word, the organ of a bear. It's called a bird or something. Okay, whatever. We use that part of the bear, but that is the old. So today, or even in old day, people, I mean, royal family or rich people, they even eat the palm of the paw of the bear. So it's that is delicious. But today, no more bear product. Okay. There's handwriting. Okay. I'm so lucky we can go inside and streaming inside. So in China, in the 1730, around 1730, Chinese Manchurian emperor built a very beautiful garden. It's called the Yuanmingyuan Garden. It's the most beautiful garden has ever built in China or even in the world. So that garden was burned down by the Anglo-French forces in 1860, the Second Opium War. So later, China learned a lot from West. So you can see this building. That is European style, but it's made of brick and wood. Because Chinese people, we building wooden architecture for thousands of years. So sometimes when even we built a brick one, we will carve the brick or stone like the wooden parts. So we'll walk around this European style building in the Beijing Zoo.
你以为你卡过了怀柔就是蜜源，很近。
So it looks like a church. So this is when the east and the west when they meet, and they will have this result. So that is the control, the management center of the zoo. So we'll go back. Later, I have a plan. I will go to the next door. There's an old temple. We call it the Five Pagoda Temple. I will live stream in there later. Okay. And that tree in front is the ginkgo tree. Just sprout just come out. I've been to the zoo when I was a kid, but this place is my first time to came here. Okay, thank you for my live streaming. So I will keep going to the north. Okay, now I found something interesting. You see this, I don't know, it's this columns called ionic or whatever, but you can see that was made of plaster. I mean the stone part outside is covered by the plaster, so it's not carved of marble. Because this building, Chinese people, they try to learn some Western style. Maybe it's supervised by Westerner. And the zoo is very peaceful. Wow. So for in Beijing, because I was raised up in Beijing, and for over 40 years, when I was a kid, I was in the zoo. If there's one place in Beijing is almost not developed after the opening up policy, I think that's the zoo. It doesn't change much, and also I think there's more animals when I was a kid than today, because the zoo are not important. In the summer, on the summer holiday, there'll be tons of kids from all over China to come to Beijing for the holiday, and they want to see the pandas and other animals. Okay, I found the north gate, and we'll keep going and go to that temple. So even the North Gate is the European style. And here, those yellow tiny flower, and it's forsythia or whatever. But in China, we call this flower is Yingchunhua, welcome spring flower, because when spring come, they are the first blossom, so we call them welcome spring flower. And also it's a kind of a Chinese herbal medicine. Okay, let's keep moving. And on this marble bridge, this is rebuilt later, but here you can see there's a man-made river. It's like a canal, because in the old day, when the emperor and the dragon lady, the Manchurian rulers, when they go to the summer palace from downtown in Forbidden City, sometimes they'll be carried on stand chair, and sometimes they will take a dragon boat all the way on this water, all the way to summer palace. Even today, they opened that cruise. It probably cost $10, and you can, from the zoo, go to the summer palace. Okay, so beside the river, you can see there's an old temple. I don't know if you can see the pagoda, the triangle pagoda. Okay, let's go there. Here you can see, this is the Beijing Stone Carving Art Museum. And used to be, this is a Buddhism temple. Today, most of the Buddhism temple and the Taoism temple converted to museum. You can see here they have a huge turtle. In China, we call it BC. And this side, he is one of the 9 sons of the dragon. Dragon have 9 sons. The turtle guy, he carry the heavy load. So Chinese people, we use this turtle to carry the heavy tablet. So you can see this is the hole where they can fix the stone tablet. And over there, this one we call it a Hua Biao. And there's one pair put in front of the Tiananmen Gate Tower in city center. So you can see they carved with the dragon. There's on top there's a dragon head. Dragons like the animal, but here have the cloud pattern. Okay. I didn't book the ticket at once. Maybe I can just buy a ticket. Very quiet, but you will see that Indian style pagoda. Okay. 你好，在哪儿买票呢？哦，前面是吧？哦，好嘞，谢谢。I have to get a ticket. 你好，那个买票直接扫码是吗？哦，我扫您。哦，您扫我是吧？啊，等会儿啊。Sorry, I have to turn it off because I need the phone to get a ticket. Sorry for the inconvenience. See you later. Bye bye.